Hello and welcome to the show. I am back playing some more RC Simulator 2 because there's been some new interesting stuff added to the game. Most importantly of all, we have got a 10th scale electric touring car, which is always good to see. These are the vehicles that I race. Admittedly, I tend to race, I race mine indoors on a much smaller circuits than the ones that are here, but still, it's always nice to have these in the game. We've also got remote-controlled drift cars. These things, they've got sort of plastic tyres, essentially. They're very curious things to drive. And we have got a semi-truck. Unfortunately, the trailer doesn't disconnect at the moment, doesn't detach. I believe that's something that'll be coming in the future, though. Plenty of updates are coming out for this game very, very regularly at the moment. We're going to start, though, with the touring car. As far as tracks go, there is one other official one. Plenty of community tracks. I'll kind of look at them a little bit later. Plenty of player-made tracks on the Steam Workshop. We shall go to Thailand. I don't know if these are based on, if the official ones are based on real tracks or not. They could well be. I mean, this looks like it could be a proper circuit that the touring cars would be raced around. So yeah, somebody will have to let me know if if that is the case. And here we are. We are in. Now the track is a little bit of a slightly confusing one to begin with. There's lots of little coned off bits, and at distance it's quite difficult to see the car from time to time. Whoa. We've completely and utterly lost control of the car. The body shell kind of glitches out slightly when you get too far away. But I mean, this is an early access game, and I'm sure that stuff will be fixed in no time. Oh dear, we're quite a long way out over the dots over that bit there. I'm not sure. I can't figure out if I'm supposed to drive around that sort of roundabout bit or whether we're not supposed to do that. I think we are. It doesn't. It's not really very well marked at this stage as to whether I'm supposed to go that way or not. But this is it's nice to have a proper road circuit to be driving about. As far as the car handling goes, there are a couple of slight oddities with this vehicle. First of all, it is incredibly understeery, like really ridiculously understeery, trying to turn it around these corners. There we go. We'll get it back going again. Admittedly, my car, I race indoors, race on carpet, so I don't know how these cars deal with how they drive on tarmac courses, but this does feel very understeery. Also, occasionally they get a little bit unhappy. You've seen me a couple of times having the odd moment coming down the straight where the car would get a little bit. You kind of just lose control of the car for seemingly no reason. I don't quite know. I haven't quite figured out what it is. Like most of the time, it'll be pretty well behaved, and then all of a sudden you'll go to get on the power and it'll start wiggling its way around. So yeah, it's something you've got to watch out for. At high speeds, it's a little bit awkward to to drive to keep control of it. It's possible to have some scary moments. These dot things you've got to be really careful of, but admittedly they are, anyone who's ever raced remote control cars, you stay off them. They will launch vehicles into the air very, very easily. Oh, I'm playing it quite risky out there. There is still no AIs to go racing with. It's still pretty much time trialing stuff on here at the moment. It's good fun though to. It's kind of slightly addictive, just trying to get those smooth lap after lap around here, trying to get clean runs out of the car. It is very, very good fun, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of sort of AIs to race and so on to come. Oh, I think I managed to. I don't know what on earth went on there. I might have bounced across something. I was turning it and the car refused to steer. That's interesting. We'll go back to this view. It feels a lot faster from this view. When you stood up on the rostrum, it doesn't feel massively fast. Oh, okay. We've got a little bit twitchy going down there. Oh, Christ. A little bit harder to keep track as well from this view with where you're going from corner to corner. Yeah, actually surprisingly difficult from this view. If you do go on the brakes now. When I race touring cars, when I race mine remote control car, I don't think I ever actually use the brake. Most of the time, it's just a lift off the throttle, and you kind of let the resistance do it. Oopsie. All right, how long has it taken me? About about 3 minutes before I hit the first marshal. That's pretty good going. Yeah, when I race my touring car, I don't actually use the brake. You just let off the throttle. You use the resistance to slow the car down. On here, if you do go on the brakes, I'm using an Xbox 360 controller. You go on the left trigger, it kind of just locks everything up, which is a little bit on the peculiar side. That's not quite how it should how things should work, but you don't really need to. Again, most of the time, letting off the throttle is all you're going to need to get around these corners, provided you do it all at the right time and so on. So yeah, we have a proper circuit, a proper road circuit to drive around. Yeah, I think the handling needs a little bit of work, but I think an update came out actually today, just before I started recording this, that has made these cars a lot better to drive than it first was. And over time, I also believe there's supposed to be like a tuning thing, a parts thing for these cars that's still under construction. So yeah, when we get all of that, yeah, this is a very good start. I do enjoy driving these vehicles very much. That's the touring cars. Let's go back. Let's have a go. I will try driving the drifting car. Now I have downloaded a whole bunch of tracks. Here we go. Got a little drift circuit to go testing. You can use this as a normal race circuit for the normal touring cars. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just what you're trying to do with the car that is different. Right, let's go to, I don't know what where the viewpoint is like for this one here. Let's see what we can see what I can manage with this. A top tip: if you want to make cheap drift tires for a remote control car, get some duct tape or some decent tape, wrap it around normal tires, and you will have, preferably old tires, and you will have instant drift tires. Funnily enough, no, Marshall, you've done a useless job. You have dropped my car right on the thing. Marshall, come back and rescue me again, please. Now, let's do a better job this time. Well, you put me on the inside. Either way, there we go. We can get over there. Funnily enough, there's not a huge amount of traction. A little bit difficult to get going if you put me in awkward places. Right, that is really hilly and really nasty. Yeah, drifting road control cars, a little bit strange things to drive. They're still four-wheel drive, this thing, but it's kind of like driving on ice because the tyres are sort of solid plastic. There's very little in the way of grip. So they drift in a slightly peculiar manner. It's a slightly, an odd thing. They hold these kind of really interesting angles you can get with them if you know what you're doing. Trust me, I do not really. Oh Christ, I've needed to give it a little bit more welly there, I think, to get it sideways. And up into the wall we go. But it's something you can have fun with. And table's coming with us. Yep, this is my table now. Not that I can really do very much about it. We're bringing the bin with us as well. There we go. Right, cone. Nope, I've deposited the cone for the marshal. There you go. Have a cone. In fact, could you rescue me while I'm here? Thank you. Well, I mean, you put me the wrong way. Either way, we're back going again. We will turn eventually. Oh, well, now ooh, I found another area to go play with. I see some bowling pins. There we go. Take that, bowling pins. Let's not try and take all of the... no. Cones are bad things to have an argument with. Cone almost captured me. What have we got out here? I don't actually remember ever playing in this area. Oh. Those things were quite solid. They were. Oh, they're balloons! We found some balloons to play with, and now we can do these lovely lazy drifts around. Yeah, four-wheel drive motor control cars, great for kind of lazy drifts. Oh, Marshall! May have hit the marshal ever so slightly. You, come with me. You're coming onto the racetrack. Oh, maybe not. Oops, spin it round, spin it. I've got distracted again, haven't I? I was supposed to be showing off drift cars. Instead, I'm now playing with cones and marshals and tables and whatnot around here. Yeah, this is quite an entertaining vehicle to drive. It will take a while to get used to it, even if you're kind of used to drifting stuff on... kind of like Forza or normal car drifting. This is a slightly different thing. Because the way that it reacts is a little bit peculiar. But there we go. Yeah, it's good fun, and almost saved it. It's something to mess around with. We'll go for one more. Can I do some? Going to do some better drifting is probably... Oh, no, there's a solid wall over there. We do have reverse in the drift car, which is nice. It's not quite ideal having such steep hills around here. Kind of causes problems getting going when you have so little in the way of traction. And can we flick the car through here? No. Hey! I cheated ever so slightly. I was trying to... You can use the jumps, use the little dot bits to fire the car across the barriers. Oh, that was some terrible, terrible driving by me. You get the idea, though. Drift cars are something to be messed around, and if that's something you're interested in, yeah, it does it pretty damn well. Even I'm having fun with this car. You know, a game is doing well when I'm having fun drifting something. Oh, I've smacked it into a wall. Quite a lot of smacking into the wall goes on with this, it seems. But yeah, right. Moving on to the next thing I want to show you, we're going to have a go with the truck, of course. I figured let's do something quite silly with it. So, yeah, I was downloading some of these these off-road tracks. I have no idea how the semi-truck is going to fare on a dirt track. This is actually a really quite cool little track that I got off the Steam Workshop. It's good fun for racing buggies and around and off-road vehicles. The truck, I'm not sure. The truck's actually got quite a lot of go to it. I'm impressed. Where have we got the little speeder? There we go. That's what we want. Are we stuck? I think our trailer is stuck. Marshall, I require some. Well, maybe not quite pointing that way, but. Okay, sure, whatever. This has got more go to it than I was perhaps expecting from the semi-truck. Yeah, the trailer doesn't. The wheels don't quite react in the way that you expect them. Marshals, my car has fallen through the floor. I don't. Maybe the truck isn't quite supposed to reset vehicle. Oh dear, things have gone unhappy. Let's start again. I think perhaps. Taking some big jumps with a semi-truck is not a particularly good idea. Never mind. Right, let us get back to what we do. Yeah, you can see that the trailer is still a development thing, but the fact that we've got a remote control truck to drive around is quite cool. Okay, so let's not do anything too silly. Oh. Nope, something doesn't like it. The truck is unhappy about going here. All right, let us just go back. I do want to show off this track because it is a really cool track. What should we... Oh, I know what we'll go for. We'll go for the... Where was the truckie? There we go. Yeah, we'll go for a truckie. I do like these. These are quite cool vehicles. All right, go back into practice mode. Yeah, I really like these tracks. When it comes to kind of building the tracks... For a remote control car game, you've got to be very aware of, well, you're supposed to drive it from this viewpoint, really. So the tracks themselves can't be too, oh, this thing is interesting to drive. I think this is rear-wheel drive, wasn't it? If I didn't quite pay attention, that'd probably explain it. Yeah, you know, if you go for too larger tracks, it's very, very hard to see the cars. I think this one does a really good job of balancing. You know, it's interesting, there's bumps, there's jumps, but it's still plenty easy enough to see the cars, it's easy enough to learn. I think all of the vehicles, actually, when you go on the brakes, they kind of lock everything up and veer about. Can we clear this jump? Oh, no, it kind of works. Oy. It really does just spin around on the spot so easily, this thing, from a standstill. Right, and then that there across that one. Yeah, I really like this track. I think it's a great little racing circuit. Oh, I may have slightly cut the corner. That's probably a safer way of doing things. Maybe not the quickest. Oh, got to be careful getting on that bloody power. Very easy. It's surprisingly easy actually to spin this thing out. Oh no, we're flying across that jump wonky, and we're taking that first bit not too badly. Again, we do have quite a lot of understeer going on in this vehicle. Ah! Marshall! Oh, no, we're fine. Never mind. I don't need you. I recovered it directly in front of you. I love how they don't flinch with a vehicle flying directly towards their face, or in that case, kind of spinning around their feet. Can we launch the buggy at the marshal? No, I don't think we can quite get the speed in this one to get to him. There we go. Pick it up. Thank you. Well, you fell over. Oh, he's coming with me. Come on, we're going to complete a lap with the marshal. No, don't get back up. Come back here. Come. Oh. No, now we're stuck again. Quick, let's go back to the issue. Right, Marshall, come here. We need to take Marshall round for a lap of the track. He do seem to get caught up quite well. A little bit stuck, apparently. Your ragdoll body has caused some issues. There we go. Oh, they get up on their own. That's no fun, even when I'm trying to drag them around. Oh, we're a little bit wedged. No. I've got this dreaded here. It's too fun. It is too fun playing around with marshals. Oh crap, I've gone straight into the wall. Yeah, you get a very different perspective when you're driving down here. No, you've done a terrible job. Come back. Do a better job. Thank you. You get a very different perspective when you are down with this camera. Actually, I haven't tried playing this track. There we go. We'll go for it. Oh god, it gets very, very noisy when you go for first person. We'll try racing from this point of view. It's very bumpy and very, very quick. Literally just climbing over mountains from here. Oh, we're a little bit. Oh, we're well and truly stuck. I require assistance. Can we? No, you've done a really terrible job here of assisting. Assistance? No, you've fallen over on the buggy. Come on, I can just see a hand. Really? Are we not? Please fix the truck. No, no. Well, I mean, it's kind of made things sort of work. Okay, these fences look cool, and they're slightly problematic, I think, with the marshalling. Look, can you not put it in the? Oh dear. Could you not put it in the? Yeah. Word of advice: perhaps don't use these crash barriers on your tracks. But anyway, you get the idea. And I do like this this little venue. Right? Shall we go back to what have we got in the way of tracks to show off? This one here is quite an entertaining one. I'll grab a monster truck for here. Let's go for a practice. We will have a look at the semi truck at the end. Actually, just thinking about it, the thumbnail image for this has reminded me. I love how the camera completely spazzes out at the start. But right, we do have a day-night cycle, so you can possibly, if it wants to set it up right. I did have it working before. Apparently, the time of day does not really want to work. You can do night racing. I don't know why it's decided it doesn't want to play. But you can drive around at night. This circuit is. I think it's perhaps the floodlights that were causing some issues. Okay, so we have kind of got it at night. This track, I don't know if there are circuits like this or whether, whether they have these kind of these jumps. I believe they do race monster trucks, but I think it's just at the same tracks where they'd race the normal stadium trucks and buggies and so on. Can we get his pointing in a direction? There we go. Yes, we can. So we've got this first jump. Monster truck a little bit harder to drive. This first jump is kind of like a big jump up to the platform there, and then we recovered it, and then we're pointing in the wrong direction. Don't mind me. And then there's more of these. There's all sorts of interesting jumps on this one here, and it's not quite worked. Oh, well, okay. I mean, you kind of did a job there, Marshall. Kick the car with your foot as you fall over. That's fine. Okay, either way, we got freed in the end. It's probably better to be... crap. A little bit difficult going under a bridge because you lose sight of the vehicle you're trying to control. Yeah, this turn here. Monster trucks at speed. Oh, dear. That's not a good place. Excuse me. You're going to have to try and... There we go. Quickly. Oh, there. Right, we're free. That's not a really bad place to get your vehicle stuck on. And jump up here and spin out a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more difficult to drive these. You've got to be really quite smooth with them to stop them from front flipping. More concerned with spinning out, but apparently front flipping as well across the little pipes is a potential issue. And we've got these little bumps. They're not really a problem for a monster truck. Slow it down. Hey, there we go. Across that and then do a flip for good measure. We've got to do a flip for style. Come on. I will get a clean lap. I won't get a clean lap this time around. I like how there is a little there's a little sort of landing pad here for me to be able to get back on the the normal road again because they know that we're going to fall off that particular point. And up, I can see a few marshals getting hit in the head around this course. I will be honest. I can see quite a few marshals ending up with a monster truck in the face. Uh-oh. There was never going to be enough speed for that one. Oh, we've found a cone to attack. That's okay. Oh, this does a better job of attacking cones than the drift car. And up. Hey, okay. I want to go for a clean lap of this circuit. Again, it's another... Like with a lot of these... Oh, we've fallen off completely there. It's... Yeah, kind of addicting trying to get clean runs, trying to get clean laps with these things, just trying to get the hang of driving the vehicles, even just in a simple time trial mode. Oh Christ, especially around tracks like these that have got all sorts of interesting obstacles that you've got to try and sort out. Aha! There we go. We've got up. Well, we're running a little bit wide. Oh, bloody pipe! Ah! Stick some wheels across it, an instant spin out, and bounce across there, and then climb up here. Right, there we go. That's the trick around here. And then, nope, not like that. That's not the trick at all. Slightly fallen off. Oh, he's not going to do... You've done a terrible job, Marshall. You're fired. You're really not doing a particularly great... Well, that was that track. It seems like our monster truck is well and truly fine. You know what? We're going to have to reset vehicle. There we go. Right. Clean lap. Clean lap is coming up next time around. Okay? We will get a clean lap out of the monster truck eventually. God damn it. These things are a little tougher to drive. Just instantly take him out. The monster trucks here, they're a little tougher to drive. They're kind of a little bit more prone to spinning out, so smooth steering input is required. Oh, fudge. Nope. No, he kicked it free. Oh, that time he's actually put it down properly. Yeah, you got to be quite smooth with the steering, and of course, because of the perspective where you're stood on the rostrum here, at times it can be a little hard to judge quite if you're in the right position for some of these jumps. This is looking much more promising. Right, let's stay in the middle of the ramp. There we go. All right, a couple more corners to go. Oh, we spun across the pipes. It's a clean lap. Clean lap for the monster truck. We shall celebrate with a stunt and then run over a marshal. Marshal, come here. I need to... Oh, don't crash already. I need to celebrate with a splattering of a marshal. Apparently he didn't mind that one there too much. There we go. Just for good measure. Right, you shall come with us around the track. Don't get up. Hey, oh. Right, sorry, final thing. Let's have a look at the semi-truck. Shall we give it a test? I don't know if it's going to work here. Let's go, sure. So they're not going to be quite as bigger a jumps here for the truck to have some issues with. I just want to drive a truck where it shouldn't be driven, really. I could take it around the tarmac places, but that's far too normal. It's far too sensible. So we've got to take it where it shouldn't be positioned. Camera? Excuse me, camera. Okay, I don't think the truck is particularly happy about being on and off. Okay, let's maybe we should stop taking the truck to places it doesn't want to go to. All right, let's go to here then. Fingers crossed. Then this one will work. Either way, yeah, the semi truck does seem a little bit on the buggy side, but this is very much early access, and it's great to see that a semi truck is in the game. It's great to see that we're going to have one of these things to play around with. Oh, it looks like it's actually not going to be that hard to roll it either. Right, how fast does this truck get up to? I'm assuming that, yeah, it is in miles an hour. Like 19 miles an hour. That's not bad for for a truck. I don't want to go have a whole lobby going racing with trucks. That would be much fun, and I definitely hope that we'll be able to get sort of better motors and better batteries, better speed controllers and whatnot, put them in these things so that we can have some really ridiculously fast vehicles. Can I roll this? It goes up onto its side. It's not quite enough to kind of roll it over on its own. I mean, these curbs are quite nasty, but they're not quite nasty enough, I don't think. We might have to try and fire it off one of the dots around the... Oh, that's terrible navigating by me. Fire it off the dots. No. Hey, there we go. Yes, the semi-truck will roll. No, now you've just kicked it away, you moron. Oh dear. Yeah, I still highly recommend this game. Lots of interesting vehicles to drive around. New tracks are being added, new vehicles are being added, and yeah, there's the whole track editor, so you can create whatever tracks you want to. I was thinking about having a fiddle try to create a track that I've raced around. I might give it a go at some point when we've got a lot more time than I do at the moment, because yeah, that'd be quite an interesting one to build. But yeah, it's a very good fun game. You like remote control vehicles? This one has got something for pretty much everyone now. We've got proper on-road racing, off-road racing, boats, quadcopters, lots of stuff to be getting on with, and there's even a truck that you can race around. And of course, there are marshals to hit into. Apparently that marshal did not like me aiming for him, and he kicked my truck, and now it's stuck on its side. God damn it, right? Whoa! They really love kicking the poor trucker. What has this poor defenseless truck ever done to you, other than throw crash barriers at you slightly? Oh, no, I've fallen over again. Thank you. Oh, now you've just flopped on the truck. Oh, never mind. The truck is a little buggy. Kind of a lot of fun, though. Yeah. You didn't pick. You walked over to it, fell over. Oh well, I guess that's it. The truck is staying there on its side now. Well, there we go. That is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.